In this module, we dive into software development lifecycle and the role of architecture. The lifecycle starts from requirement and ends at deployment and maintenance. And we have 3 lessons for this module as well. First, differentiating software design and the software architecture. Software architecture and software designs are often confused but serve distinct purposes in software development. Understanding their differences is essential for creating robust, scalable systems. Lesson 2 in this module is about software development methodologies. Software development methodologies are structured approaches to organizing and managing the software development process. And then lesson 3, iterative and incremental approaches in architecture. Modern software development embraces iterative and incremental approaches to build systems in manageable steps, making architecture adaptable and resilient to change. A software architecture defines the high-level structure of the system. It focuses on key decisions that impact the system's quality attributes such as scalability, performance, and maintainability. And software architecture determines the overall blueprint, including the selection of architectural styles such as monolithic, microservice, or patterns such as model view controller or event-driven. The objective of software architecture is to ensure the system meets non-functional requirements such as scalability, reliability, and other quality attributes. The scope of an architecture is system-wide. It focuses on how components interact. And software design, on the other hand, focuses on the detailed implementation of different components and within the components. It involves choosing data structures, algorithms, and coding practices for individual modules. The scope of the design is the component or a specific module, focusing on internal logic of that component. And the objective is to implement functional requirements effectively and maintain code quality. The key differences are level of abstraction. Architecture is high level, design is detailed and low level. And focus of architecture addresses what and why the system or subsystem is, and the design tackles with how. The purpose of software architecture ensures system-wide goals. The purpose of software architecture is to ensure system-wide goals, and the design ensures components functionalities. Why does it matter? Why both of them matter? The architecture provides a roadmap while the design builds the system's features. Together, they create systems that are functional, scalable, and maintainable. Misalignment between the two can lead to inefficiencies, increased costs, and system failures. Software development methodologies. There are waterfall methods and Agile method, DevOps approach, Lean and Kanban approach that we are discussing. Waterfall model is a linear sequential approach where each phase of software development lifecycle are planning, design, development, testing, and employment must be completed before the next phase start. The strength of this methodology is a clear structure, well-documented processes, easy to manage. And it has limitations, is inflexible to change, costly to fix issues discovered later in the stages. And normally this is best for projects with well-defined, stable requirements. And the Agile methodology emphasizes flexibility and iterative development. Work is divided into short cycles called sprints with continuous delivery of small functional increments. The strength of this methodology is adaptability. It adapts to changing requirements, promotes collaboration, and delivers value early. The limitations, however, is it requires close coordination with teams, different teams, and may lack predictability for large projects. And Agile is best for dynamic projects with evolving requirements. And DevOps approach. DevOps integrate development and operations to streamline the delivery pipeline. It focuses on automation, continuous integration, and continuous delivery. The strengths of this methodology is it accelerates delivery, improves quality through automation, and fosters collaboration. The limitations are it requires cultural and technical transformation. Tools can be complex sometimes for this DevOps approach. And this is best for large scale systems with frequent updates and deployments. And Lean and Kanban approach. There's another approach in software development methodologies. Lean minimizes waste and focuses on delivering only what adds values, while Kanban visualizes workflow to improve efficiency. The strengths are it encourages incremental improvement and transparency. The limitation is less predictive and less prescriptive, is less prescriptive, requires teams to define workflows clearly. And the best use for optimizing workflows and reducing bottlenecks. Next lesson is iterative and incremental approaches of architecture. The iterative approach focuses on refining the architecture over multiple cycles. Instead of building the entire system upfront, Smaller prototypes or versions are developed, tested, and improved based on feedback. Each iteration helps identify and fix architectural flaws, ensuring the system evolves to meet user needs. An example of this approach is e-commerce platform. In first iteration, it might include basic product browsing. With subsequent iterations, you add features like shopping cart or user reviews. And the benefits are great. Continuous improvement, early detection of issues, and flexibility to adapt to changing requirements. And incremental approach involves dividing the system into smaller independent parts, or you call it increments. Each increment is fully developed, tested, and delivered as a functional unit. These increments eventually integrate to form the complete system. An example would be developing an email system incrementally might involve first building the email sending features, then adding inbox management and search functionality. The benefits are huge in this case as well. Faster delivery of functional pieces, reduced risk, and easier testing.